I'm Kevin Blue. We are the Blues Brothers, and today we are honored to have the amazing, talented Tucker Beathard. How you doing, bud?
Good. Thanks for having me. Appreciate
it. What's up, man? We appreciate you hopping on here. You been doing good?
Doing good. Just trying to soak up the downtime as much as possible. You know, I've never been off the road for this long, so it's kind of it's a different adjustment to get used to. But I've been digging it.
Yeah, it's a little time to decompress in some ways.
Yeah, and kind of clear my head. And I live around my family, so like it's not too bad to just hang out with them and spend time with them and kind of just catch up and do some old living. I feel like a kid on summer vacation from school. Like that. I've had that feeling a long time, and that's kind of what it feels like for me.
Nice. I know it's everything's been all over the map, but we've been out and we're able to check out some live music this past week. Do you have any shows coming up? Do you have any timelines on when you might be able to get back out there?
Man, I don't know right now. I was supposed to start the Brooks and Dunn tour in May, and that was gonna last a few months, and I was super excited about that. But now we just kind of pushed back everything and kind of playing it by ear. As of now, there's like maybe two shows in July that the promoter hasn't completely pulled the plug on yet. So I don't know, might be doing those in July. But other than that, it's just kind of I'm not really sure when it's going to get back to it,
Right. Well, we are live now. I mean, I guess this is a little bit of a live show.
That's right. It's a new normal for live shows.
What do you think you want to start us off with here?
Probably start with a song called "Better Than Me."
Okay, sweet.
Could be Carolina coastline, chilling glass of red wine, California dreaming, just opened up the sunshine. Hopefully, you're somewhere doing better than me. You might be Mississippi, moving out of Alabama, stars shining down on you, baby, on the hood of some Chevy. Hopefully, you're somewhere doing better than me. Yeah, you're somewhere doing better than me. If you can sing along, they'll play it out slow. No tears in your eyes, no breaking down crying on the side of the road. And if you're moving on, if you can sleep it all, then baby you better believe, you're doing better than me, better than me. Down 2 lane, not a ladder in between you and him, getting close, holding hands. Yeah, hopefully he'll treat you better than me. Yeah, treat you better than me. If you can sing along, they'll play it out slow. No tears in your eyes, no breaking down crying on the side. Keep moving on. You can sleep it all. Baby, you better believe, doing better than me, better than me. You can sing along. They'll play it out slow. tears in your eyes, no breaking down, crying on the side of the road. And if you're moving on, yeah, if you just leave it all, baby, you better believe that you are better than me. Yeah, you better believe that you are better than me.
Nice. Hey.
Thanks.
Nice.
Appreciate it.
Where are you joining us from today?
At my my little house in Spring Hill, Tennessee, in the country. Kind of isolated from everybody, so it's been nice. I mean, I love being outside and just kind of soaking up good weather and stuff. So it's a perfect place to live for this time, that's for sure.
Nice. So we got to chat just for a few minutes before hopping on here tonight, and you said that fishing and dirt biking are two of your favorite things.
Yeah.
Is that what you been spending most of your time doing at the summer camp, so to speak?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's bad, man. I've been getting like Facebook Marketplace is like, man, it's been getting me because like I can't help but look at the dirt bikes and like there's just like I ended up buying 2 dirt bikes during this quarantine already. Like just I don't know. I had to get a 2 and a 4-stroke, and
nice.
Yeah, it's bad. I need to cut myself off. That's for sure.
What's your favorite dirt bike to ride right now? Which one are you hopping on most of the time?
Yeah, I was like just comfortable and good with the Kawasaki KX 100 2-stroke. Like I loved it. It was great. But then I started riding the Honda 150R, and it's 4-stroke, and I realized pretty quick that it's way easier to drive on trails and stuff and climbing hills. So I'm kind of hooked on the Honda right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, you also been busy making music, and you're a heck of a songwriter as well. So hopefully you've been penning some new songs while you've been in quarantine too, right?
Yeah, definitely trying to it's kind of hard because I'm kind of gearing up and focusing on an album that I'm coming out with in August, and still writing, obviously, but for me, like I kind of sometimes think in terms of like projects as far as like songwriting. So, you know, after I get this project out and kind of have it off, you know, out for people to hear, then I think I have a better understanding of like what kind of direction and writing inspiration I'm going to be leaning towards more after it's out. But so just kind of writing here and there, but yeah, just more than anything, looking forward to getting the project out in August.
And is that the double album?
Yeah, it kind of it. I had like a vision for it, like in this when I released independently the first half of the Nobody's Everything, and you know, I had the whole second half already like done and waiting. And and my plan was to come out with it, the second half, like 2 months tops after it, you know. And
Sure.
then I ended up signing with Warner Brothers, and it kind of delayed the process. So it doesn't really feel as much like a double album now, you know, because it's taken so much time. But it is technically just an extension of that project.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're thinking August is looking pretty much like that's gonna be the timeline?
I hope so. I mean,
Yeah.
seems like every time I've set a date in the past, it always gets pushed back. So I don't want to make any promises because it's supposed to be in June. But yeah. As of now, it's August. We'll see if it holds up. But yeah, that's what we're shooting for.
Do we think we might be able to hear a track off this project here?
Yeah, of course. This was actually one I just came out with last week, and it's actually the first song I wrote this year. And I guess that's the upside of having the delay of releasing the second half. Like I got more time to kind of hone in on what I wanted on it, and this song was actually written so this year and still made the album. And since it's new, it's kind of one that I've been not sick of yet, so I'm gonna play that one.
Right. Awesome. Let's hit it.
You only call me up when you've been down. It's usually after one too many rounds. I played the fool, won't play tonight. It's time to clear the blur in these lines, 'cause I don't really want to talk about it. That door's closed, you can't say you love me, but you still gotta go. Don't really want to dance around it. My mind is made and my heart can't take another. Let you stay before my strong gets gone. Let me make this clear. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Before you say you miss me all the time, before you try to kiss me with your lies, before you say just one glass of wine, last call is over, now it's closing time, 'cause I don't really want to talk about it. That door's closed, you can say you love me, but you still gotta go. Don't really want to dance around it. My mind is made and my heart can't take another. Let you stay before my strong is gone. Let me make this clear. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Even if I want it, I ain't gonna do it. There ain't a shot left for you to shoot. Ain't nothing left for us. I'm scared of losing. Go anywhere you want, 'cause it's you. Don't really want to talk about it. That door's closed. You can't say you love me, but you still gotta go. Don't really want to dance around it. My mind is made and my heart can't take another. Let you stay before my strong is gone. Let me make this clear. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Nice.
Hey,
Killer, man. So that's one off the new project. That also was just released at the end of May, right?
yeah.
So a pretty cool story. Can you tell us about how you pretty much just bumped that to the top of the list after putting something out on social media for the fans?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I thought for sure, I was done thinking about the done recording for the album, and then sure enough, just kind of wanted to get back in the swing of things of writing at the beginning of this year, and just called up a couple of friends and was like, hey man, you want to just mess around and start making music, you know, not really with any intentions. And then next thing you know, ended up writing that, and so I decided to post it, and you know, first song of 2020, and got a good reaction, and realized pretty quick that, man, it would definitely fill a spot in the album that's not filled yet, and just went in immediately and recorded it, and the label loved it, and it kind of just took off from there. So
killer song. It's a killer song. Yeah, it sounds great, man.
Appreciate it.
We've had a lot of people dropping awesome comments here. Definitely want to thank everyone for tuning in. Of course, thank you, Tucker, for being on here tonight. But if you guys are watching out there, we love reading the comments. Darren and I like to share a few of them throughout too, since Tucker can't see them on his side of the screen over there.
Yeah, but, I was gonna say, am I supposed to be able to see these?
No, we got a bunch of people out there, so share where you're watching from. There's about 840 people watching right now, so we'd love to see that. And if you have any requests for Tucker from the new project here, put them in the chat as well.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, what do you want to do next, brother?
Man, since I just played like one of the newest ones on the project, I'm figure I might as well play now one of the oldest ones that's gonna be on the project, which to me it's pretty cool that you know, because I had when I was at my other label, I had an EP out, and I just wasn't happy over there, and had to buy out of the contract. And in doing that, the EP I had out under them, they took that off of everything, and so I got the opportunity to go in now and re-record some of the songs that people really liked off of that, and I think they're going to sound a lot better anyways.
Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah.
And this is one that probably one of the fan favorites. Shoot, I think I wrote it in like 2015. But it'll be out on this project, so I'm excited about it. It's called It's called 2010 Tennessee.
Take it away.
All right. Hey, it's me. I'm just wondering where you are. Woke up late. I think the game's about to start. You know where I'll be. Just sitting here at home. Let's go Tennessee. Me again. You won't believe what just went down. Third and goal. A fake reverse and around. Even fool the referee. Just had to let you know. It's 7-zip Tennessee. And by the way, I meant to say that I'm sorry about last night. I didn't mean to make you cry, but did you really mean goodbye? I swear to God I'm gonna this fool I've been around. Yeah, I believe in miracles, 'cause hell, I'm watching one right now. And girl, you won't believe it's going into half, 10-0 Tennessee. We scored again. That's all I called again to say. It got real close, but just like you, we pulled away. Almost out of reach, but it ain't over yet. And I hold on to Tennessee. I swear to God, I'm gonna change. Turn this fool I've been around. Yeah, I believe in miracles, 'cause hell, I'm watching one right now. And girl, you won't believe 2 minutes left. Looking good, Tennessee. It should have been another best day of my life. But girl, I feel kinda like the Crimson Tide, with time running out on me, with no Hail Mary chance. 2010 Tennessee.
Yeah.
It's a song about Tennessee beating Alabama in a football game.
Oh man, that is so heartfelt too.
people I know, like, sometimes, like, you know, I've always, like, shied away from playing that song, and, like, if I'm ever playing in Alabama, but realistically, which I don't think they're realistically, it's kind of a compliment. I said it'd be a miracle if Tennessee beat Alabama, you know. But I don't think they'll care about that. All they'll hear is, you're saying we lost.
Yeah. So you a Tennessee fan through and through, or
I'm actually
deviate off the tracks at any point?
Nah, I guess my brother played at Iowa, at Iowa, so after realizing, like, what it means to be, like, such a true fan, you know, for a team like that, I realized that, yeah, if there's Iowa is my team at the end of the day. And
Nice.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people think I would be a Tennessee fan and whatnot, but I'm a Hawkeye for sure.
Any other sports that you follow and appreciate?
Oh yeah, shoot, all sports. I mean, baseball is I don't really follow much MLB baseball, but I played football and baseball growing up, and that's one of my favorite sports for sure.
Nice.
But
Baseball and football. You're like Bo Jackson.
Shoot, I don't.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, what do we want to do from here? We got some people in the comments here. Let's shout them out. Who we got down
Let's
here?
see.
Oh, let's see.
Amy May said, Iowa loves you. Laura Olson said, hi, Tucker from Minneapolis.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Laura's requesting Paper Town. Caitlin Ann said, love it. And Chris Easton said, we first saw Tucker at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City. So that's cool.
And I saw somebody else shout you out for, they saw you on tour with Brantley, which was pretty cool.
Nice.
And, we got some Country Rebel love there, too.
Hey, Lisa
yeah.
Compton
Okay.
Keener. Thank you, Country Rebel. Tuned in a lot. We appreciate that. Cindy Hollerich said, love that song. I first heard it at Big Radio Studios. So that's
Nice.
cool.
So thank you guys all for watching. We really appreciate everybody tuning in. You can stream the brand new single right now, You Would Think, on all platforms. And we got time for one more here on Facebook before we head over to Instagram for the 2-song encore. What do you think?
Yeah. Shoot, might as well play the single.
All right. Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it.
Thanks for having me.
Our pleasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You would think this time of year when the leaves begin to fall, that you would think a 1,000 flannel shirts would not be worth the call. You would think this cold would stir up some old memory. You would think that you would think of me. You would think all this time would have done what it does best. You would think I wouldn't think about what's going through your head. You would think these thoughts would go both ways eventually. You would think that you would think of me. You would think some song, you would think some place, you would think some look on a stranger's face would ring a bell, hurt like hell, or make you feel something is missing, and leave you wonder what it might be. You would think you'd think of me. You would think you'd think of me. You would think you want to know if I'm alive and well. You would think a little catching up wouldn't be that big a deal. If only for my forgiveness to finally set you free. You would think that you would think me. You would think some song, you would think some place, you would think some look on a stranger's face would ring a bell, hurt like hell, make you feel something is missing, and if you wonder what it might be, you would think you'd think of me. You would think you'd think of me. When you think of regrets, when you think of mistakes, when you're trying to fall asleep, you would think that you would think of me. You would think some song, you would think some place, you would think some look on a stranger's face would ring a bell, hurt like hell, make you feel something is missing, and if you wonder what it might be. Yeah, if you wonder what it might be, you would think you'd think of me. You would think you'd think of me.
There it is.
Yeah.
You Would Think, the new single.
Yeah.
Off of Part 2.
Yeah, part of the Double Wide project.
The double down.
Right. That's right.
The 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much for joining us on here. Let's say we do another 2 songs over on Instagram and keep the party going.
Let's do it.
On a Monday.
Let's do
Yeah,
it. Am I gonna join your Instagram thing? Like,
Yeah, so what we'll do is people can hop over, and one, they need to make sure they're following you on Instagram at Tucker Beathard, and they need to make sure they're following Country Rebel at Country Rebel. And Country Rebel will be going live here. We'll end this feed. We'll go over to Instagram, and then you just hit that little request to join feature, and then we'll be live again for a little 2-song encore, and it'll be good.
sounds good.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in to the Facebook side. We hope to see you on Instagram. Thank you, Tucker. Definitely share this if you guys enjoyed it. Go download and stream the new single, You Would Think, and stay tuned for the second half of his debut album coming out in August of this year. And of course, go download and stream the first half and You Would Think and all the great music that's on all the various platforms right now. And we'll see you over there on Instagram. So
yeah, appreciate it.
Cheers,
All right,
everyone.
everybody.
See you there.
Bye.